Hi, this is Chris Serby with H2O Fishing Films. We're here with the Blue Rocks Bass Association at Courseys Pond. I'm here with one of the fishermen today and the sponsor, Ken Fish Herman Reynolds.
Hard to say, early in the morning.
Ken Fish Herman Reynolds. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Chris. I'm doing good.
Tell me a little bit about what you're going to do this morning.
I think I'm going to try to lead off with my wacky worm setup. That's always good this time of year. I haven't fished this pond probably in about 4 years, and the last time I did it was wintertime.
Okay. Different
Strategy, different thoughts. I was just doing open water with lipless crank. That could still be a good application because the water temperature dropped. We've had some cold weather.
Right.
But it's seasonable. There's a lot of laydowns. There's some really great cover in the back, lily pads, and so on and so forth. The wacky worm and other plastics, you can cover a fair amount of ground fairly quickly and pinpoint bass. Right. So that's probably where I'm going to be this morning.
Okay. Well, I know it's a little, I've heard spinnerbait. I've heard somebody's going to throw some plastics this morning starting out. So we'll see what happens today. So
and spinnerbait's never a bad choice.
Right.
Yeah, one of the most versatile.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, Ken, good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, and hopefully we'll see you at the table at the end of this tournament.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm here with Jeff Williamson of the Blue Rocks Bass Association. He runs the club. How you doing, Jeff? Good, man. Tell me a little bit about how many fish they can weigh in today, and what's the size that they need to bring in.
We have a 3 fish limit. 12-inch minimum.
Okay.
And of course, you can call it after that.
Right.
Can't call dead fish.
Right.
Other than that, they stay.
Okay. Well, what are you going to throw this morning to start out with? You think?
Well, all depends where Ken takes me. I've had some success. Break out the money stump field, shallow running crankbait.
Okay.
See if I can find something active, pick something off quick, and then as soon as the sun comes up, if it does, we'll do a soft play.
Okay.
Pitch it and flip it.
Do you have most of your members here today fishing pretty much?
Well, the race took a couple of them.
Yeah.
And a couple guys had some other things. We have a good turnout.
Yeah.
We have about 14 guys in the club.
Okay.
And usually we get from 12 to 13 to show up.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see you guys up at the winners table there later on.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Take care, Jeff. All right, the Blue Rocks Bass Association starting to take off. They're going to get into their spots there, find out, see what they can catch. So, see what happens. The lines are going in the water, so stay tuned. We're right here from Courseys Pond, Blue Rocks Bass Association. BassFishingCommunity.com, the #1 bass fishing forum in the country. You're gonna get hooked. Blue Rocks Bass Association, Brian Johnson and Tyler Mayo. Tyler is one of the junior members of the Blue Rocks Bass Association. Brian Johnson heading the boat here. He's throwing a crankbait as well as Tyler is. Brian had one on earlier, said he got off, so they're doing pretty good so far. They're warming up to it. It's early in the morning. We have Ray Klingerman from Blue Rocks Bass Association. He just hooked up on one as a keeper, about 1.5 pounds for the scales. He's throwing a 6-inch lizard. Looks like it's red in color. And he's throwing really deep up into the lily pads. That's where he hooked up last time. Frank Darwicki, the third and the fourth, they're both throwing top water baits. So far they haven't gotten anything for a weigh-in, but working on popping these top waters, see if anything comes up here. Each one of these guys in Blue Rocks Bass Association's fishing this cover pretty thick. They've honed down on where these fish are setting at. Paul McMahon has one boated so far. He lost a big one here just a little bit ago, so he pulled all his drag. So the one he's got is about 1.5 pounds for the scale, so he's not going to come up empty today. He's going to have one so far. So. Jack McDermott's caught 3 so far. 2 are dinks. He's got 1 in the boat for weigh-in. He caught those on spinner baits, a white spinner bait with willow leaf blades on it. Dave Lank was just saying that they're here. They're definitely here. He just missed a good one. He said it may have been a pickerel, but the way it hit, it could have been a bass. So he's loading back up here using a bubblegum color.